Trainspotting is a film created by Danny Boyle, who also created films like the horrific 28 Days Later and the eccentric Slumdog Millionaire. He consistently made remarkable films, all following a distinct style that earned him the title of auteur in many people's eyes and made him a household name. Trainspotting, Danny Boyle's fourth film, was ultimately his most famous film and was critically acclaimed by many. For its exciting and unorthodox premise, messages and ideologies, to its imaginative cinematography, mise-en-scène, performance and sound design. In this video essay, I shall delve deep into Trainspotting in order to highlight some of its stronger moments. Trainspotting is home to a large amount of fantastic scenes, but arguably the best is the worst toilet in Scotland scene. To explain to those who have not seen this film, in this scene Renton enters a toilet after suffering from constipation, or after many symptoms of heroin withdrawal. The toilet itself is absolutely revolting, featuring large rusty sinks and stools, puddles containing unspeakable fluids, and unsanitary toilets. After losing some drugs that Renton planned to use as a method of slowly reducing heroin's effects on him, he delved deep into the toilet, entering a dreamlike and surreal underwater paradise. He retrieves the drugs, and the scene ends. This scene seems to come out of nowhere and is rather pointless to the common viewer, but the toilet itself is reminiscent of heroin. The decay on the visible part of the toilet is revolting and refers to the real world, horrible and boring. However, when he delves into the toilet, we see an underwater haven. The drug he retrieves is also cloaked in a radiant light, as if the drug itself is a holy object. So could this represent heroin's escape from the dreary, boring real world into an exciting, holy realm? Another exceptional scene is the withdrawal nightmare scene. In this scene, Renton, after overdosing on some heroin and going to a hospital, is sent back to his childhood home and locked in his room while the effects of heroin mentally torment him. During this scene, it's left to the viewer to decide what is part of Renton's imagination and what is actual reality. Something that is obviously a hallucination is Tommy's appearance, but when Renton's parents randomly appear, it's not really explained if they're an apparition or not. I believe this could represent heroin's effects on a human being and how it can detach them from the real world, to the point where reality is skewed. Another interesting aspect of this scene is the set. The wallpaper is covered in images of trains, linking to this idea of train spotting. For those who are unaware, there's a running theme in this film, in both name and the scenes, of train spotting. Train spotting is often defined as a slang term of heroin, as the user's veins resemble train tracks after injecting the drug. When you're aware of this definition, you can apply it to the scene and see some very intelligent and subtle symbolism. The wallpaper could represent heroin's control over Renton, as the trains along the wall surround Renton like a cage. This symbolism also could be extended to his friends. Tommy, who is hooked on heroin because of Renton at this point, slides himself across the wall. Begbie, who is described by Renton as someone who didn't do drugs but instead did people, hides under the covers of Renton, hidden from the effects of heroin, but still surrounded by it. Dawn, who is neglected and left for dead, walks on the ceiling, also entrapped by heroin. She crawls towards Renton's window, which has a heavenly glow flooding in through it. This could represent one of the two escapes from heroin: death and going to heaven, represented by the window, and the door, which has locks on it, representing the difficulty of escaping. Represents escaping heroin by resisting the effects and returning to the real world. The fact that his non-addicted parents come in through this door basically confirms my theory. The film is filled with hidden symbolism like this, and makes it so much fun to analyse and go through. So I recommend analysing this scene yourself and telling me your opinion in the comments. So this marks the end of another video. Expect another Trainspotting video soon. I just wanted to put out another video so I didn't completely forget about this channel. Thank you for watching, and your feedback in the comments means the world to me, so seriously, put your thoughts in the comments if you have any. Cheers, and I'll see you later.